some former members, some founders, and really legends. We have, I think, I mean, all the place where I look, there are lots of legends. Thank you very much for joining us for our celebration. And with that, of course, you know all the rules, so we don't want to spend more time. Let's get into business. And I would like to hand over the stage to our current president, Toastmaster Sairam.
Thank you. Thank you, Toastmaster Hannah. Good evening to all of you. Welcome to 400 meeting. A goal is not always meant to be reached. It often serves simply as something to aim at, said by Bruce Lee. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters, distinguished guests, former club members, and founders. Welcome. I am Toastmaster Sairam, President of Desert Pioneers Toastmasters Club. It is my distinct honor and high privilege to welcome you all to 400th meeting to celebrate an important milestone of Desert Pioneers Toastmasters Club, which is 9th position in the world among more than 17,000 clubs in the world, and the only club in District 20 who won the Golden Gavel Award. Desert Pioneers Toastmasters Club aim is not only to achieve these awards and rewards, also to generate as many leaders as possible. You just name any leader, any Toastmasters leader, and proudly I can say that that leader have been generated by Desert Pioneers Toastmasters Club. On that note, I request all the members of Desert Pioneers Toastmasters Club, please give them a standing ovation. Thank you all chartered members of our club. These achievements are cumulative efforts by each and every member of the club. We always try to ensure that club members feel valuable, inspired, and connected to each other. We DPTM always conduct enthusiastic, fun-filled, and theme-based meetings such as Superheroes 1.0 and 2.0, Basics of Garden, Comedy Night, Mafia Night, and so many. Because we Desert Pioneers Toastmasters Club always believes in one particular saying said by Dr. Ralph C. Smedley. We learn best in moments of enjoyment. Most importantly, I would like to extend my special wishes to our previous ExCom and all the members who given their best efforts to take the DPTM club and District 20 to the next level. I would like to acknowledge the presence of our dignitaries, immediate past District Director, DTM Wafa Salman, or Area 30 Director, Amrit Pukadan, and founder and charter member, DTM Anil Lobo, DTM Sukhdev, another Toastmaster guest, Muhammad Ahmed Khan. Yes, thank you all for joining us. For joining us this mega meeting, 400th meeting. Toastmasters is a platform where you can improve your communication and build leadership skills. and Desert Pioneers Toastmasters Club will give you that opportunity to explore yourself personally and professionally. Before I invite the Toastmaster of the day today's grand meeting, I request our VP Ed, Toastmaster Shiraz. Toastmaster Shiraz, are you there? Can you hear us?
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and distinguished guests. It's my pleasure to be the VP Education for the current meeting. I'm really proud to be in today's meeting, the 400th meeting. I'm sure that a lot of people have put their efforts to come to this, bring the club to this level. And I hope that all of you all will enjoy today's meeting, and all the best to you all. Over to you, Sairam.
Shiraz, are there any changes in today's agenda?
There are no changes in the agenda.
Great, thank you. Thank you, Toastmaster Shiraz. So we will adapt the agenda as it is, and I request the members to raise the motion. Anybody is there?
Hello everyone, this is Toastmasters Arish Jafar. I am member at Desert Pioneers Toastmasters Club, and I raise a motion to adopt the agenda.
Thank you, DPM Arish.
Hi, good evening, everybody. My name is Toastmaster Hanan Halouj. I'm a member at Desert Pioneer at good standing, and I would like to second the motion of adopting the agenda. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Hanan. I request the members to raise the hand who are in favor with the agenda. Yes. Since we are having the majority in favor of the agenda, we are going to adopt the agenda as it is. And congratulations to all of you. I request all of you to mute yourself, and let me invite the craziest pioneers who can make this meeting to the next level. Are you ready? Are you ready? Yeah. Then let me introduce the Toastmaster of the today's meeting. Anyone can make at least 15 to 20 minutes of speech about his leadership skills who were close to him. By profession, he is a software consultant. He is so cool, enthusiastic, and dynamic leader in his organization and in Toastmasters as well. Recently, he is awarded with the highest educational award in Toastmasters, Distinguished Toastmaster. He is none other than my mentor also. Yes. Let me introduce Toastmaster of the day, DPM Alan Paul. DPM
Thank you.
All the best.
Thank you, President, for that warm introduction. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 400th meeting of Desert Pioneers Toastmasters Club. 16 years, top 9 in the world. All thanks to you, our members, past members, and our well-wishers who are present here today. Now, I want you all to unmute yourself because as this is a part of our celebration, I like to do the 3 cheers for Desert Pioneers. Are you guys ready?
Yes.
Yes.
So let's go. Hip hip.
Hooray!
Hip hip.
Hooray!
Hip hip.
Hooray!
Hey. Wow. It's a great way to start. Wow. Now today is going to be a celebration. We have a lot of activities lined up along with a trip down memory lane as we have our co-founder, DTM Anil Lobo, present here with us. Also, a pioneer legend, distinguished Toastmaster Sukhdev, joining us all the way from Dubai. Are you guys ready for that?
Yes.
Great. So now that you guys, have you guys seen the old pictures of desert pioneers? How it used to look back in the days? Do you guys have any idea? Have you seen the old pictures? Have none of you even seen our Facebook page? Okay, this is how our banner used to look like. You see that? It was yellow in color, not the one that I have here in the background. And this is the old Better Books before it was being renovated. You can see DTM Sukhdev over there with DTM Satish and all the other pioneers and the charter members. And this here used to be Better Books. You can see how far we have come, right? This used to be Better Books. And Desert Pioneers was known for making a lot of headlines. Known and still making headlines, right? You can see that this was the club contest that was being held and it was showcased in the newspapers as well. Now, we may have, over the course of 16 years, any club would have seen its lowest points. But what really matters is, despite being in the lowest points with hardly any members, we had the commitment, we kept up the enthusiasm, we kept up that fun-filled environment of ours with thematic meetings to bring like-minded people like ours to the club. And that is how we were able to reach where we are today. And this is really a proud moment for us. It is a proud moment indeed. Now, to help me with this meeting, we'll be sharing a lot more of these Desert Pioneers moments. Now, to help me with this meeting, we have the timer, who is our VP Education. Now, being top 9 in the world in educational award, everyone kept asking him, oof, what? That's going to be really tough. How are you going to keep up with this? Would you still be able to beat being top 9 in the world? To which our VP Education smiled and said, we are Desert Pioneers. Our members are enthusiastic, they are self-motivated, and we will achieve this in no time. Please help me welcome our very cool VP Education Toastmaster, Mohammad Shiraz. Mohammad Shiraz? Yes.
Yes. Thank you very much, Alan, for that lovely introduction. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and distinguished guests. Today I'll be acting as timer for today's meeting, and I will be monitoring the time, and time to time I will notice with the colors, 3 of our favorite colors. I will note it down. I will mention you all the timings. First of all, for the speakers, and whenever the time comes, I will explain you the timing rules. My colors will be on my background. Hope you all can see my background. The green color would be like this, and yellow color would be like this, and this would be the red color. So I request all the speakers and evaluators, before you speak, try to locate me or pin me. Over to you, TM Modi, DTM Alan.
Thank you, Toastmaster Mohammad Shiraz, for explaining the rules of the timer. Now, our arc counter joined us for our last physical meeting that we had back in February. So he was the first pioneer to give his icebreaker speech online. And to everyone who thinks that online meetings are not effective, take a look at how far he has come, how he has been dominating the online meetings. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome the Sergeant at Arms of our club And the R counter for today, Toastmaster Shyam Sundar.
Thank you, DTM Alan Paul. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, fellow Toastmasters and distinguished guests. My name is Shyam Sundar, and I'm your counter today. I'm so excited to be part of this 400th milestone meeting of Desert Pioneers Toastmaster Club. My role as a counter is to note words and sounds that are used as a crutch or pause filler by anyone who speaks. During the meeting, I will listen for overused words, including and, well, but, so, and you know. I will also listen for filler sounds, including and l. I will also note when a speaker repeats a word or a phrase, such as I, or this means, that means. At the end of the meeting, I will report the number of times that each speaker used these expressions. Thank you, Toastmaster of the day. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shyam. Moving on to our grammarian, who is none other than our Vice President, Public Relations. Public relations is one of our strong suits. You guys know that. And being the PR champions 2 years in a row, you guys know about our online presence. But now our VP PR plans to take things to the next level with his connections to the local news channels as well as newspapers. So watch out for the upcoming PR activities that Desert Pioneers is going to have. Now, apart from PR, most importantly, he is a soldier. Yes, a soldier. He is a nurse fighting on the front lines against the ongoing war that's happening right now with this invisible enemy. With a huge round of applause, let's welcome our VP Public Relations, Toastmaster Freddie Hermasura. Freddie.
Good evening, everyone. I'm back. It's a great honor to be part again of this term as a grammarian. And I believe we have learned all different kinds of grammar, but there's a standard when it comes to the English language that we're using. You might vary from English of the British, Americans. You might be coming from New Zealand, Australia, and everything, the pronunciation is different, but the grammar will always be there. So from beginning to the end, I will be there and I will be guiding. I'll be choosing some of the best words, or the person who will talk about the best performance in making everything from A to Z. I will be there and I will be giving my report after some time. Back to you, DTM Alan Paul.
Thank you, Freddie. I know it's online, but let's not stop clapping because we like to keep up that energy. Now, today I won't be alone. I have something like a co-MC, right? We have games. So for this, we have another role known as a game master. Yes, we have a lot of games. That's right. I can see everyone is excited. Now, a little bit about our game master. She is the daughter of two famous Toastmasters. You might know Toastmaster Yusuf Benyan and Toastmaster Zainab Benyan, right? Well, their daughter is in our club. And she is nothing like them at all. I mean, we expected a lot from you, but she is really crazy and full of innovative ideas. And watch out, she is going to surprise us in the upcoming days. And you will see that today during our games as well. Our games are going to be crazy, but luckily I don't have to take care of that part. She will be taking care of that. So Toastmaster Sana, can you please explain the rules of the games?
Good evening, my lovely members, and a warm welcome to all the guests that have decided to grace us with their presence. Good evening and welcome to our 400th meeting. I'm Sana, and I will be your game host for today, a game master. And we have 4 amazing and competitive games lined up for all of you to play. So I hope you guys will enjoy the time. Also, I won't be speaking much about the games because you will be seeing me popping up again and again. So hopefully you don't get too bored of me. Over to you, Alan.
Thank you, Sana. Moving on to our general evaluator. Now, you know the loyalty of a person when they stick with you no matter how bad things are, right? And membership wise, just membership wise, our general evaluator is the oldest member in our club. He has seen the ups and downs of the club, and whenever things go bad, we always know whom to turn to. His support for the club knows no bounds as we are indebted to him, and he is also our role model. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome the godfather of Desert Pioneers, distinguished Toastmaster Christy Kulaturan.
Thank you very much, Alan, for the warm introduction. There are godfathers sitting behind me there, DTM Anil Lobo, DTM Sukhdev, and many more members. When we talked about 400th meeting, I now remember the 300th meeting we celebrated with the champion, Darren Tay, with Rajesh and team. We had a wonderful celebration for 300th meeting conducted in an auditorium and all. It's sad to see that we are now contained in our Zoom meetings for a 400 celebration. However, we are here to celebrate as a general evaluator. There are no restrictions. It's free for all today. So, man, you have crazy members, go crazy. No problem. If at all something to control, I will step in. Okay? Over to you, back to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, General Evaluator, Distinguished Toastmaster Christy. Yes, we have a lot of dignitaries in the house. I can see that the trio is here. So great to see Distinguished Toastmaster Alifia, Distinguished Toastmaster Khalid, Division Director Faisal, Area Director Amrit Pukaran. Welcome to the home club of the Area 30 Director. It's a pleasure to have everyone here. We can also see a lot of presidents from other clubs joining us. So thanks a lot for being here. We can see Area Director Subrata as well, our well-wisher, Distinguished Toastmaster Fatima also. Many names. Thanks a lot for coming and joining us for this moment.
IPDD Wafa
yes.
is here.
Yes, immediate past District Director, Distinguished Toastmaster Wafa actually came half an hour before to reserve the front seats, so that she doesn't miss out on the event. Thank you. Yes. So now, without further ado, let's move on to our first segment, that is the prepared speeches segment. And for this, we have our first humorous speech champion, Toastmaster Subish, here with us. Subish, can I see you? Are you there? I'm finding it a little hard to see you. Is he here?
Subish is having some network issues.
He is having some network issues. Okay, so until his network issues are back online, can we proceed with a speech by our legend DTM Sukhdev? President, can I have permission? Okay, we have his decision. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is a moment that most of us have been waiting for. Ever since, most of you know that my mentor is DTM Rajesh. And every time I ask him, who is your mentor? Where do you get all these innovative ideas from? He keeps telling it is DTM Sukhdev, DTM Sukhdev, DTM Sukhdev. Every time. So finally, today, we get to finally hear from the pioneer legend himself, Distinguished Toastmaster Sukhdev, as he takes us down the memory lane of what used to happen in Desert Pioneers. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome him with a huge round of applause. Over to you.
Am I audible? The line is clear, the audio line?
Yes, loud and clear.
Okay. when you are in light, everything will follow you. But when you enter dark, even your own shadow will not follow you. That is life. This is the famous quote from Adolf Hitler, which the Toastmaster of the day, Yogi Desai, used to start the 153rd meeting of DPTM on 7 September 2010. 7 September 2010. And that was the first Toastmaster meeting which I attended. Fellow Toastmasters, friends, good evening. What a remarkable day is today. It's a jubilant moment. We are celebrating the 400th meeting of DPTM. This is Shukdev Ahmed Chatterjee. Yes, that was the name. My employer sent me the visa in that name when first time I came to Middle East. I was nervous seeing that name. So I called the PR of my employer, and our conversation went exactly like this. Sir, I have received my visa, but there is a problem. My name is not correct in the visa. What is your name? Shukdev Chatterjee. What name is there in the visa? Shukdev Ahmed Chatterjee. So your name is there, no? Yeah, but who is Ahmed? Look, man, to come to Middle East, you need 3 names. Unfortunately, you have only 2. So we have put a 3rd name. But who is Ahmed? That is your father's name. But I am not Ahmed's son. Oh, okay, now I got the problem. That's a cut and paste mistake by the typist from the previous application. Anyway, you come, we will fix it. So I landed in Sharjah 30 years back with the name Shukdev Ahmed Chatterjee. Trust me, it took 10 years for me to get rid of Ahmed from my visa. Now, coming back to this 153rd meeting of Desert Pioneers. What a remarkable meeting that was. Toastmaster Yogi Desai was the Toastmaster of the day. Xavier was the grammarian. And speakers, eloquent speakers, Baburaj Parakal and Toastmaster Satish were the speakers. And my mentor, Mohan, was the general evaluator. Once the meeting is completed, I had a feeling like these Toastmasters are from a different planet. While returning from that meeting, I took the decision that I will join Desert Pioneers. And that is one of the best decisions I have taken in my life. So I joined Desert Pioneers. I drafted my icebreaker speech, but I was not getting any slot for my icebreaker speech. I went one day to Anil Lobo's residence and rehearsed my speech. Anil gave me some idea for improvement, and I completed my icebreaker speech. After a few months, it was the time for annual class speech contest. And my mentor, Mohan, told me, boss, you give name in the humorous speech contest and you use your icebreaker speech. No problem. You just tell it in a humorous way. I accepted that and I gave my speech, that icebreaker. I won in the club level. And finally, I took that speech up to the division level. So Mohan not only inspired me, but sometimes he pushed me to the wall to take the challenging task. This is the best part of Toastmasters this program, the mentor-mentee program. So after a couple of years of joining DPTM, people often started calling me Crocodile Master, especially Anil Lobo. This is all because of one humorous speech which I took to the division level. It was all about my schoolmate, Gopu, who used to link any subject with crocodile. Even the teacher gave Second World War and he connected that with crocodile. So that speech took me to different heights in Toastmasters. After 3 years, I completed my 40th speech and became DTM. But I would like to share one experience with you. When I was delivering my 39th speech, I went to podium, completely forgot even the subject of my speech. Neither the content nor the subject. I was blank for 10 to 15 seconds. Fortunately, I could remember and I delivered my speech. During the break, one Toastmasters asked me, why you gave that 15 seconds break in the beginning? Anil Lobo passed some comment from behind. This is another style of Crocodile Masters to give a long pause to grab the attention of the Toastmasters. But that was not the fact. The fact of the matter was I was overconfident and I was not prepared. So that was like a lesson learned. So my message to you all is never feel overconfident. Always before going to the podium, be prepared. I completed my 40th speech. I became DTM. Then one day I asked my wife, do you see any change in me? He said, no, nothing. You are same like the stubborn guy. But yeah, I see one change. Nowadays, you argue less. Okay, fine. I asked the same question to my daughter. Now I have become DTM. Do you see any change in me? He said, nothing, Dad. But yeah, nowadays you allow me to speak. You argue less. I asked the same questions to my direct reports in the office. They said, yes, we see the change during the meeting, team meeting, you allow us to speak. So I learned from others from the feedback that this Toastmaster skills or Toastmaster journey improved my listening skill. So after a year, I started taking up different ExCom positions like VP Education, Area Governor. So those leadership role taught me to improve my conflict management, listening skill, helping others, empowering and collaborating with others. I realized that Toastmaster was not like just speaking eloquently on the podium, but to also develop team building skill with various challenges that came up during my times as a VP Education and Area Governor. I learned to be patient, observant, and most importantly, how to take the proper decisions to execute something which is very important. One thing I learned in Toastmasters, and that also I am practicing here in my entire professional career, that is the power of 4 Ps, the basic leadership skill. What is that 4 Ps? It is like praise in public and punish in private. I made sure during my Toastmaster journey that all my criticisms were addressed in private and ensured that who had worked hard along with me were praised in public. I benefited a lot from this practice, and as I said, till I continue that same skill in my professional career. Ladies and gentlemen, Toastmasters changed me in many ways. And even today, while I am faced with tough times, I go back to my Toastmasters day and try to use the skills which I learned during the Toastmasters journey. I hold a lot of respect for this platform and for the people who helped me throughout my journey in Toastmaster, especially my mentor, Mohan, and that gentleman who is there today, Anil Lobo. And it has been like an absolute honor to speak today in front of you and about my experience and sharing my memories with you all. Cheers.
Thank you, DTM Sukhdev. That was indeed a wonderful experience. It's great to know the history of the club. It's really great to hear about whatever was happening. We have heard a lot of stories. So as you were telling this, we were able to relate to some of the stories that we heard people telling about what used to happen in the club. Thank you once again. Everyone, you can feel free to use the chat to respond to Sukhdev and also chat with him. The chat is open, so you can do that. Now, while we are doing that, let me call upon my co-MC Toastmaster Sana for our first game. Let the madness begin. Over to you, Sana.
Thank you. Let me just share my screen. Can you guys see this?
Yes.
All right. Welcome to our first game for tonight. Now, before we start with the games, I'd like to introduce you to the two teams, the two amazing and competitive teams who will be playing the games that follow. We have Toastmaster Arij and her team of amazing players, and her opponent team will be Toastmaster Hanan and her teammates. And don't be fooled by their innocent eyes and their innocent looks. They are rivals today who will be competing for the trophy, who will be competing to emerge victorious. Now, for our first game, we have the old-fashioned debate lined up for you guys with 2 rounds of questions. So I'd like Team A as in Team Arij, to give me 2 debaters for this round. Toastmaster Arij, who will be the 2 debaters from your team?
Toastmaster, yes. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yes, we have Toastmasters, our area director, Toastmasters Amrit Pukadan, and Toastmasters Himalatha. I hope I'm
All right, so we have Toastmaster Amrit and Toastmaster Hema from Team A, and Team H, Captain Team H, Toastmaster Hanan, please give me 2 members from your team who will be competing against Team A.
Yes, our first member is Toastmaster Freddy, and the second member is myself, Hanan.
Oh, you have put yourself in line. Very smart. All right. So as I said, we're going to have 2 rounds. So I will be selecting 1 person from each team for the first round. I want Toastmaster Amrit from Team A to speak against the topic. And I want Toastmaster Freddy from Team H to speak. Sorry, I want Toastmaster Amrit to speak for the topic. And I want Toastmaster Freddy to speak against. All right. Now, the rules of debate are simple. We all know debate is basically arguing, but politely, just to prove your point. And the team members will have only 1 minute and 30 seconds to make your case for or against. At 1 minute, you will be qualified for voting. And after 1 minute, you will have only 30 seconds of grace period. After 1 minute and 30 seconds, you will be disqualified. So please make sure you're within the time limit. All right, with our first speaker.
Amrit.
Yes, we have Toastmaster Amrit speaking for the statement that will be shown over here. Toastmaster Amrit, are you ready?
I'm just trying to find out the timer.
Timer, please make some noise.
Hi, Amrit.
Yes. Finally, yes.
Okay, Toastmaster Amrit, I will be showing you your question.
One
Toastmaster
second.
Freddy from
Can I
yes.
interrupt? Like timer.
Yes.
So when will you be showing me the green, yellow, and
Green
red?
card, there will be no yellow card. There will be green card at 1 minute showing you that you have qualified for voting. And after that, 30 seconds will be your grace period. So as soon as you hit your grace period mark, you will be shown the red time to let you know that you will be stopped. Okay.
So green and red comes together,
Ready?
huh? Okay,
Toastmaster,
great.
yes.
Okay.
Toastmaster Amrit.
All right,
Your
yes,
question,
good to go.
every meeting at DBTM should be a debate night. Every meeting at DBTM should be a debate night. You have to speak for. Please show a thumbs up when you are ready.
Yeah. So can I begin? Sana, can I?
Yes,
Okay.
you can begin. Sorry.
That is absolutely true, right? This is something I've been telling all time, every time. Every single meeting has to be a debate night. Yes, a healthy debate. After all, everyone comes up and proves a point, gives a speech, brings up with a lot of information, right? Now, any information, no matter what it is not complete unless we discuss and come to a consensus to it. So when we make each and every meeting of our club a debate night, we have n number of opportunities, right? Because we get to debate, we get to question whatever the speaker says. And that is the most advantage part comes for the speaker himself, because he is spending a lot of time investing to prepare on a particular topic. Now he will be completely into that topic. Now, when we make it a debate night, he gets an opportunity to review himself, whatever he spoke on. Like he get to hear from different people, different culture, different value. Now, that is when we come to a consensus. Coming to a consensus is very important. It's not just your point, friends. We have to come to a consensus. Thank you. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Amrit. Now we have from the opponent team, from Team H, we have Toastmaster Freddy. Toastmaster Freddy, are you there?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, Toastmaster Freddy, you will be speaking against the topic that Toastmaster Amrit spoke for. You have 1 minute to speak as a qualifying time, and you will be stopped at 1 minute 30 seconds. Please pin the timer and show us a thumbs up when you're ready. You may begin.
Every meeting at DPM should be a debate night? I would say no. If every meeting we will be having a debate, do you think as per a person like me, I'm not good in debate? Honestly, some people would say I'm good when it comes to debate. And one good thing, if you would do this once in a blue moon or once only, not all every meeting, it means we have to understand that I'm not qualified with that position, as you can see. But the point is, some people are being hurt, to be honest. Some people, when you talk on their face, externally, they would say yes, but deep inside their heart, they will be hurt. Of course, that's one thing. And for sometimes it could be a collaboration deep inside them, and it would take for some times that I'm going to be hurt and I'm going to hate somebody. And we don't like some people hating one person at a time and making it as a multiplication, like, making it a point that once in a while we could do this, but with respect. But because for sometimes I've heard and I've seen so many people making this debate, making it so bad. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Freddy. That was well spoken. Now we have our second round of debate with two new players from each team. We have Toastmaster Hema going from team A, and we have Toastmaster Hanan going from team H. Are you guys ready? Toastmaster Hema, you will be going for the topic that I show you next, and Toastmaster Hanan, you will be going against the topic.
Excuse
All
me?
right? Toastmaster Hena, you're up first. You will be going for the topic shown now at 1, 2,
Master Sana,
3.
I want to interrupt a little bit.
Yes.
The timings are half a minute and 1 minute. Half minute I'll show the green and 1
All
minute
right.
the yellow, red color. Thank you.
So we speak for 1 minute.
Yeah, 1
Right?
minute will be qualifying time, and then directly show the red card at 1 minute 30 seconds.
There's slight change in timing. Half a minute, 1 minute, and that's the final timing. Half a minute.
All
will
right.
be right. 1 minute, I'll show the red card and close it.
All
So
right.
we stop
Let's
at 1
keep it
minute,
that
not
way.
1 minute and 30 seconds. Is that it?
No, it will be half a minute will be qualified. I'll show the green, and after 1 minute, I'll show the red, and it's closed.
Okay.
All right. Let's just cut short the timing. So half minute Hemaji, you will have a green card. You will be seeing a green card, and at 1 minute you'll be seeing a red card. Are you ready? Here we go for your next question.
1 minute. Let me just spin.
Yes.
Is it me who's going in first? 4?
Yes, you're going 4.
Okay. Okay.
Your question is here on the screen.
1
DBTM
minute,
break
I'm not-
time should have food. Yes, can you see the screen?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not able to pin the timer. Just yeah, I pinned them. Yeah, great. Okay.
Okay, your question is, DBTM break time should have food from every cuisine to cater to all the nationalities. Over to you, Hemaji. You have 1 minute to speak.
th meeting, jubilant. How would it be in case for the break we had pizza from the Italian cuisine, we had shawarma, and we had some Sri Lankan food. In case, if we only could have multiple cuisines, how great it would be. In case at every break we can have multiple cuisines. Can we eat the same food all the time? Come on, apart from just coming to Toastmasters Club for practicing our speeches, I'm sure our membership, the membership VP will definitely benefit by entertaining and indulging guests by just catering to the multiple cuisines. And every time they come, and it's like, especially for foodies like me, when we want to get attracted, definitely, if not for the speeches and if not for the stage fear, we would definitely like to visit the club's meetings for just tasting the different cuisines. Yes, do you all agree? I'm sure my captain will definitely agree because she is a great foodie like me. Just pin her video and see, she's just munching her cuisine. What do you have on your table? Let us take a leaf out of her. Yes, thank you. And thank you so much. For the food lovers, apart from the speech lovers, I strongly propose at the end of this meet, we should have a proposal, President DPTM, that we should have multiple cuisines for DPTM during break. Thank you. Over to you.
Wow, Toastmaster Hema was really passionate about the food topic. Now to be against this topic, we have none other than our team captain, Toastmaster Hanan. Toastmaster Hanan, you will be speaking against the topic for having food from every cuisine. You have 30 seconds to 1 minute to make your case. Pin the timer and let us know when you're ready.
Can you just remove the slide so that I can pin the timer, please?
Yes.
Hi, my dear Toastmasters. When I joined Toastmasters, I was told that Toastmaster is an environment where leaders are made. Absolutely. Nobody told me that Toastmasters is where food eaters are made. Yeah? So 5 minutes break. You want all the cuisines in 5 minutes cuisine? Are you in a Toastmaster meeting to eat? Come on. You are in a Toastmaster to feed your mind, to gain skills, to learn and develop. Elena is saying no. Elena, come on. The champion of table topic master, you couldn't have done that if you all only stayed eating. Yeah? So Toastmasters Club is a place where you feed your mind, regardless what is there in your break. Fatayr, falafel, Indian food, Italian food, Lebanese. We don't care. We only care to feed the mind. We only care to socialize. We only care to gain friends. Back to you to the game of the game master.
Thank you, Toastmaster Hanan. Now we've had 4 amazing speakers, and Toastmaster Alan, can we release the poll for voting right now, or should we continue?
Not right now, because we are running a little short on time. We'll do that in the meantime. All right.
All right. With this, we finish one game. We finished the first game that we had for tonight, and I will hand the podium, the virtual podium, back to Toastmaster Alan. Don't worry, guys. We'll have the results of the winners for this round very soon. Toastmaster Alan, over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sana. That was indeed quite fun, and we have a lot more from where that came from. If any guest would like to join the fun, please message our game master so that you can be included in one of the teams. All right. Now, our speaker is back in action. He is ready. Subish is ready. I can see him. So before I call him on stage, can I have his evaluator, Distinguished Toastmaster Rajesh, to read out the project objectives?
Sure. Thank you, Toastmaster Alan. Good evening, everyone. Now, our target speaker today is going to attempt the project from Motivational Strategies, Level 5, Project 2. Let's see what is the purpose of this project. The purpose of this project is for the member to practice the skills needed to build a cohesive team and host an event. Wow. The purpose of the second speech, this is his follow-up speech, is for the member to share some aspect of his or her experience building a team and leading a team building event. Speech title, The Saviors Project. The Saviors Project, Toastmaster Subish.
Thank you, DTM Rajesh. Ladies and gentlemen, with a huge round of applause, let's welcome our speaker, Toastmaster Subish Menon. Subish, the floor is yours.
Human mind is one of the most fascinating mysteries ever to be explored on the planet. The more you explore, the more it starts revealing. I'm sure that most of you are facing these mysteries every day. Good evening, my dear fellow Toastmasters and guests. The Saviors Project. It was a dream of a small group of engineers to make a positive impact in the lives of people, especially during and possibly after the COVID-19 pandemic. We 6 engineers had a plan to do a webinar to showcase the technologies that can really make people's life more safer, healthier, and most importantly as well, efficient. So we did a complete research. We went online, we did research of the technologies, what we can showcase, and we came around about 5 or 6 technologies. Now, 2 of them I would just like to give a brief about it. One of them is something called a people counting camera. So it's nothing but a sensor which can be placed in the entrance or exit of any building. And as people move in and move out, it counts the people. And based on this, it will display how many people are inside the building. Now, why this is an advantage is, let's say in a supermarket, you have a threshold level of 50. Now, once it reaches 50, it automatically locks the door, or even the security can stop the people from entering. So in this way, there can be more social distancing. Another technology which is, I think most of you would have been using it during the lockdown in Kuwait, where you did take appointments in supermarkets and cooperative societies. What we did was we tried to integrate this with WhatsApp and was presented before the audience. In fact, last week, we successfully did this webinar and the reviews were quite good. However, our goal of really creating impact, whether it is successful or not, only time will reveal. Now here I would like to tell you one thing, like, okay, the event was good. As most of you know, the audience see only the final output. But behind this project or behind any event, you all know that there is a lot of efforts to overcome challenges, meet deadlines, and help each other to achieve this goal. So I would like to share 2 or 3 experiences which I went through and I learned from this particular team building event. The first one is, of course, how to keep yourself motivated. Now, when you're working in a team, like any relationship, there is a commitment. Now, in a team, what is a commitment? It is a common goal or a common purpose or a vision which all members share. However, this initial energy I've seen may slowly go down. For me, what I feel is, if we add some personal touch to this common goal, it can keep ourselves motivated. For example, when I want to become a professional speaker. So when I was doing this webinar, I conducted about 15 minutes of speech in that webinar. Another guy was there who was very much into products and he wanted to learn a product completely and want to showcase it. He achieved his personal goal as well. So adding a touch of personal goal to the common goal of a team can really create wonders in keeping yourself motivated throughout the event. This is what I learned, lesson number 1. Lesson number 2, how to manage conflicts. Now we had about 15 to 16 meetings and there was not even a single meeting where we didn't have any conflict. However, one interesting finding which I found was, as we were nearing the event, as meetings were progressing, the intensity of the conflicts was getting reduced. Now, me being an inquisitive mind, I was just thinking, why it is getting reduced? But then I found that we started to know each other in a better way as time progressed. We even had some informal meetings where we didn't discuss anything about the project, just some family matters, about COVID-19 pandemic, the worldly affairs. But this created a lot of positive vibe inside us. And the ambience was just getting better and better. So one thing I realized was, once we started knowing each other, we began to think from others' point of view. And this, although we all know it, most of us feel it challenging, or we feel it as a block that we cannot think like that. Of course, we cannot completely think like other person, but if we really think from where it is coming, it will make ourselves a better person in realizing the other people's view. For example, one of the meeting, we had a conflict, initial meeting. One of the guy was telling whether we want to do this webinar in a social media platform like Facebook or Instagram, while the other person was saying, why don't we do it the company website, because it's an official launch. So it was a simple issue where we could have just wrote down the pros and cons and would have concluded it. However, it just exploded. But then we realized that, yes, this is what is happening. Like then we had 2-3 informal meetings, created the ambience back, and then we were on track. So the two very important lessons which I learned from this is, of course, whenever we have a team, we have a common goal, it's good to add a personal goal to it. And second thing is easy to manage the conflicts when you think from others' point of view. So I hope that you all here would really work in such teams or in the future and create some successful projects like which we do, and wishing you all the best. Over to the Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, Speaker Subish. Let's give him a huge round of applause and make sure that you give him feedback in the chat. That is how we always love to get feedback, don't we? So let's try to give feedbacks in the chat and let's showcase to the others how we give feedback as well. As we are doing that, I would like to call the game master back for the second game. I hope the contestants are also ready. Sana, over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Alan. And now for our second game for tonight, we have Pictionary. I'm sure all of you must have either played it sometime or at least heard of it. It's a very simple game where I give the members a word and they have to draw it. That's it. It's just testing your drawing skills. So we went ahead and asked the team captains to give us two very special names from each team. And we have Toastmaster Janet from Team A, Toastmaster Hari from Team A, Toastmaster Suraya, and Toastmaster Vishal from Team H. So two competitive teams with 4 players against each other. All right, Toastmaster Janet, you will be going first from Team A, and I'm sharing my slide so you can choose your object. Please choose your object, Toastmaster Janet.
Yes, hello, good evening, everyone.
Sorry? Toastmaster Janet, are you there?
Okay, I will go for the bicycle one.
All right, you're going for the bicycle
Yes.
one. Now,
Can you
please
hear me?
quickly, yes, I can hear you. Quickly check your chat to see the word that you have to draw.
Do we unmute ourselves?
Yeah, the team, Toastmaster Janet's team, which is Team A, will unmute themselves, but Team H, the opponent team, will be muted. Only, yes. Team A can.
Go, Janet!
Go, Janet! Go, Janet! Woo!
Okay,
Yes,
Janet, you have your word. You have
Forward
to
the message to us also, Janet.
Toastmaster Janet, you have to use the whiteboard option. All right,
Okay.
to draw your word. You have only 30 seconds. So timer, you will flash the screen. You will flash the red screen exactly at 30 seconds. Okay.
Started.
The ear, the hand, the gloves.
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 That's it.
Gloves.
Wow. That was good. That was good. Wow. Okay, Toastmaster Janet, this team gets 1 point.
That's it.
Team A
Oh
gets
my
1
god.
That
So
was
easy.
Okay, all right. Now we have from Team H, we have Toastmaster Suraya. Are you ready? Toastmaster Suraya, are you ready?
No, she's not. She left the area.
You are so scared of us.
Oh my God, where is Toastmaster?
Let's go for Toastmaster Vishal.
All right,
let me
go
go.
with Toastmaster Vishal. Yes.
All right.
Now I'm sharing my screen. Toastmaster Vishal, I want you to choose a word.
Well, I can't see the screen at the moment.
I think
This is-
Janet has to switch it off.
Yeah, Janet.
I need to.
Janet,
Okay.
All right. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, done.
Please
Yes.
choose an object from the screen.
Suraya is back.
Yeah, I'll choose the target, the one with the bow
All
and
right,
arrow.
you're going
The
for
arrow.
the arrow
Yeah.
and the target.
Yes.
Okay. Now, Toastmaster, Team H will be unmuted, and Team A, please mute yourself and behave while I give Toastmaster Vishal his word to draw.
Behave.
Okay, Toastmaster Vishal, you have your word and you can share your screen and start drawing. As soon as you start drawing, Toastmaster Shiraz, the timer will start your time.
Okay.
Oh, he's using
A
shapes.
box, a drum,
Table.
Gavel.
A lamp. A lamp.
I don't know.
Well, is it a well?
Spotlight. What? I think Shazir guessed it.
Yeah, somebody has guessed it. It's a well. I mean, somebody guessed
It's
the right
a
one.
well.
well,
It's a
okay.
well. Yes.
Oh, Arish, why
right.
am I helping them?
you are giving A team the easiest one.
No, please, I have more. Now, please stop sharing your screen. Okay, now for the second round of Pictionary, we have Toastmaster Hari from Team A.
Yes,
Toastmaster Hari.
Yes.
You can do it.
Harry, you can do it.
All right. Team Toastmaster Hari, please choose your object so I can give you a word.
Choose the trolley.
I think
Yeah,
Hari will be
trolley.
choosing-
Trolley.
For the
All
coffee,
right.
coffee.
Now,
Please
team
be an
guys, the
easy one.
rules are Team A will be unmuted and Team H will keep themselves muted while I give Toastmaster Hari the word. Okay, Toastmaster Hari, you have your word. You can start drawing and the timer will time you as soon as you start drawing.
Actually, let the guests also unmute themselves. So
We have,
Oh, Hari.
all right.
a face, a
Toastmaster
person,
Hari has started.
person, bell, suit. What is that?
Oh, he's cracker.
Kid?
Walker.
Someone killing. What is this?
Shake hand. Shake hand.
Social distancing.
Shake hand.
Oh my God. This is
Sanitizer. Sanitizer.
Yes,
Sanitizer.
murder.
Why is this
Sanitizer.
Yes, Toastmaster Arish guessed it. Murder.
Oh, yes.
What?
Channa, this is
What
Toastmaster.
is it?
Murder.
Thank you, Harish.
Congrats, Team A. You got your second point. Okay, Toastmaster Hari, can you stop unsharing?
Yeah,
Can
yeah.
you stop sharing? All right. Now we have from Team H, we have our second player, Toastmaster Suraya.
Yeah, go Suraya, go.
Please choose your image.
The flower.
Okay, that's cute. The flower. Okay, Team H will
Yeah,
keep
go.
their mics unmuted, while Team A will keep their mics muted.
Okay, halas. Come on.
Okay.
What's the word?
All the best.
Thank you.
Okay, Toastmaster Suraya, you have your word.
Okay. All right.
Popcorn.
Was
Popcorn.
popcorn.
Wow, okay, these are really easy to guess. I might have underestimated your ability to draw. Okay, I think we have time for one more player, but I want someone from the guest to break the tie between these two teams. Someone from the guest, please. I will provide you with a word and you can draw if you have the whiteboard facility. Anyone from the guest would like to join?
Will be with Team A and one will be with Team H or what?
No, you both got equal points. So this will be the tiebreaker.
Why equal points? They took time. They took more time than us.
Hey, the first one we guessed in like 2 seconds.
Anyone?
Guys,
So-
we'll have the games. We have more games, right? So we'll continue that later.
All right. So wait, should we end this or?
And this, and also vote for the best debate winner.
Yes.
We have the
All
polls.
right.
Oh.
So don't worry,
Don't
we
worry,
have
we
more.
have more
we have more
games.
games going on. Please vote for the best debate speaker we had for the previous game. Toastmaster Alan, I think you can only choose one option here, and we need two winners.
We'll consolidate and count it.
All
No
right,
problem.
fine.
Great. I hope everyone is having fun, and just a gentle reminder that the guests can get in touch with the game master so that you can be allocated in team A or team H. And you can see the rivalry over here, right? It's quite competitive. I think Desert Pioneers, everyone is competitive.
A, please.
You should see
Team
our
A.
contest. It is crazier over there.
Everybody,
Alright.
team A.
Guests
We
can please
have
reach out to
one
me.
of our.
Guys, you can text
We have
me.
another one of our. Okay, the poll has ended. Thank you.
With this, I
Alina,
hand
you're
over
not
back to
supposed to do
Alan.
that. Yeah. Okay, thank you, Sana. Wow, we are loving the games, and Sana is doing a fantastic job, isn't it, guys? Great. Loving the enthusiasm over here. Now, we like to know where exactly or how, what inspired the founders to create this amazing club, isn't it? Let's hear that from one of our co-founders who is present here today. You all know him. He doesn't need any introduction. He's currently serving as an area director, and I think he got his DTM some 4 or 5 times. I'm not sure. he is just amazing. Oh, 2 times. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a huge round of applause to our co-founder, DTM Lobo.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster of the Day. I was told I have close to like 45 minutes to give this presentation, but now I just was told it's 10 minutes. So I'm going to try to be as brief as possible. Basically, we all started in 2004. It was a very sleepy summer, beginning of summer, I think it was spring. And I remember Pradeep Vincent, a guy who I had never heard of in my whole life. He came all the way from Saudi Arabia. Somehow he gets my number, he calls me and he's like, Anil, I heard you're a Toastmaster. I'm like, yeah. I didn't know there was reserved parking for some special bonus for being a Toastmaster. And then he's like, can we meet up? And when we meet up, he has another friend who has also come from Saudi, and they were both, and his name is Norbert. So Norbert, Pradeep, Vincent, and I, we sit down in a coffee shop. And those days, like Starbucks and Costa Coffee is not a common thing. And we decide that we want to start a Toastmaster club here. And lo and behold, I say, why not? Let's do it. We looked around for different venues, and we settled on one venue, which became a nice venue. And that happened to be Royal Terrace in Salmiya. So our first couple of meetings were held there. And then finally, when we chartered the club, there was this one lady I remember very well who walked with me to all the buildings putting out flyers. Now remember, in 2004, there was no WhatsApp. Internet was really slow. We had dial-up networks, not mobile phones. There were hardly any smartphones. And with that, in March 2004, we were chartered. This became one of the 5 or 6 clubs that were in Kuwait. And it was quite a dynamic club. We were very unique because since we were meeting at a Royal Terrace, we were having nice food, snacks, refreshments, and then we kept on moving to different venues. Now, I have helped charter almost 12 clubs. 2 of them sadly did not make it through. Al Ghanem Toastmasters died in its early stages, and the Bhavans Community Club, it struggled for a few years and then it died out, although there's another Bhavans Club. But I have fond memories of Desert Pioneers. Now, I'll tell you why I have fond memories. I'm going to give you only 5 reasons. The first was the networking opportunity. You heard Sukhdev, right? He told you this wonderful story. Back then, in 2004, all the way to 2008-9, there were very few clubs. So we as Toastmasters were not really Toastmasters, we were family. We used to mentor each other. Contest was not an opportunity for me to win against Sukhdev or against anyone else. But it was an opportunity for us to pool in our resources and see how we can become better. not like today. The concept of being disqualified was like irrelevant. We were there to have fun. The networking was the most powerful. And I remember fondly all the contests at the end. We used to all go out for dinner. We used to have a cup of coffee. We used to cheer each other and give feedbacks and suggestions. It was more like I win, you win, you win, I win. So that was the first thing that I took home from the Toastmaster fraternities in networking. The second thing is how to manage time. Time management for me was a very challenging tool because in Kuwait, everything was like, inshallah, what time shall we meet? 6, inshallah, 6:30, 6:45. But Toastmasters taught me how to be on time, start on time, follow a time schedule, and end on time. And I have used this in my workplace. And today I am successful in the place where I work because a lot of things are time bound. A lot of my projects are time bound. The third thing that I learned from Toastmasters, and especially from Desert Pioneers, is how to write, how to prepare agendas. You know, in our workplace, people ask me, Anil, can you help us write the agenda for a meeting? I work in a bank. I'm the head of security of Ahli United Bank in Kuwait. And one of the things we need is to have succinct meetings, short and sweet meetings. And especially now with COVID, it's become even more, all the more reason to have shorter meetings because we have multiple meetings. And preparing agendas, and very importantly, the minutes of the meeting, how well you document that. These are leadership skills that no university teaches. I've learned through Toastmasters and to a large extent through Desert Pioneers. The fourth lesson that I've learned from Desert Pioneers and Toastmasters in general is how to give feedback in such a manner that people don't shoot you. You don't get terminated, you know. Now, why do I say this is very important? And this is something that I've learned in Toastmasters. The art of giving feedback in 2 to 3 minutes is what I do on a daily basis. Rather than point a finger and say, I'm going to write you up, I'm going to report you to HR, I have to use soft skills. There are people in my organization who are far senior to me, and they have something which is more powerful. It's called Wasta. They can get me fired. I not only will lose my job, I might end up in handcuffs and even deported. So Toastmaster skills have taught me how to give feedback in such a manner that not only they'll listen to me, they will take action, and I don't have to write them up and get myself into further jeopardy. So this was something that I really cherish, the art of giving feedback, the art of being critical, but at the same time, sweet enough that people listen to you. And finally, the last and final thing that I want to share with you, my take-home message from Toastmasters is how to organize and how to delegate. Now, I've read lots of books on how to be a good manager, how to be a good leader. In fact, a lot of great schools, Wharton schools of business management, and so many other schools, I've attended the seminars and courses, but they are in theory. Write down some notes, sit for a few quizzes, and they give you a beautiful certificate. But here, I learned how to really organize high performance leadership projects, mini projects, leadership roles, mentoring people. These were some skills that I tell you has taken me a long way. Now, there are some people in Toastmasters who have helped me all the more. I remember Manohar Gajwani. He's I think the third president of our club, of the Desert Pioneers. Pradeep Vincent was the first, Norbert Mendonça was the second, Manohar Gajwani was the third. I remember how he would sit with me, and being an engineer working in KOC, he used to show me how to write beautiful tables, Excel sheets, and how to delegate, how to assign, how to put percentages. Today, I feel that those skills are what has made me successful. So I would like to conclude in 10 minutes or less by telling that Toastmasters is not just a speaking platform. The tagline of Toastmasters is the place where leaders are made, not communicators are made. And I see a lot of times people saying, oh, public speaking. Yes, if you want to be a politician, Toastmasters is public speaking. If you want to be a religious leader and a great preacher, public speaking. If you want to be a telemarketer, public speaking. But if you want to be an average Joe like me, and most of the people in today's meeting, there are 36 other people sitting in the room, you want to be a great leader. You want to be an effective leader. You want to be a good communicator. And that's what Toastmasters is here about. Networking skills allows you to grow your circle of friends who are on the same wavelength. Time management is a powerful tool that is the difference between a good leader and a great leader. How to set agendas and how to document minutes of the meeting is what sets you apart from an average person. Learning how to give critical feedback, especially to people who hold positions of power, that is a powerful leadership skills. And how to organize and in a way delegate roles that are routine and mundane is a job for great leaders. If today somebody tells me, Anil, what was your greatest regret in life? I'll tell them joining Toastmasters in 1999. And people will say, Anil, why? You just told us the reasons you have become a great communicator and leader. And I'll say, yes, I wish I had to join in 1989, not 99. Those 10 years would have been a difference between me being the head of security of my bank and the CEO of my organization. And that, my friends and fellow Toastmasters, is what you can be 10 years from now. Desert Pioneers is a great club. It has created some of the greatest leaders. It has got some dynamic speakers and some wonderful friends. And I cherish the moment. I enjoy when Rajesh invites me, when Alan tells me to come and take up roles, and lots of other members keep calling me for different events. And please invite me for future events, because I can tell you truly, if not for Desert Pioneers and if not for Toastmasters, today I would not be as successful as I am right now. With this, I hand over to the Toastmaster of the day. Thank you very much and have a good day.
Thank you, Toastmaster Anil Lobo. That was indeed, it touched me right here, you know. It was an amazing speech indeed. And we would love to see you keep coming to our club. I mean, we always love you coming to our club. And I feel most of the members that we have in our club are fun-filled like how you are. We know how crazy you can get. So I like to share some few pictures of our team meetings. I think DTM Sukhdev and other past members who are present here might not have seen it. I can see Toastmaster Dilip has joined us and Sri Hari is also here. So I think let's start with one of my favorite pictures. It's my mentor, of course. I mean, look at that style. I mean, look at that pose. It's it's so classy. And this is from our first marriage meeting, our superhero meeting. And this was our last celebratory meeting when we celebrated our 350th meeting. It was grand back then, and I wish that we had physical meetings. We would have probably kept it in a hotel to celebrate this meeting. But anyways, virtually also we are having a lot of fun, right? And the best part about being virtual is that we get to see Toastmasters who are outside the country coming here and sharing their memories of the club. You can see this is from the Mafia Night meeting. You can see our program quality director over there as a Mafia. So we spend a lot of time that sometimes our family keeps pulling us away from Toastmasters. This is a classic example of that example. Alina is laughing. She's probably going to send this to my wife. So we have a lot more memories to share and a lot more to go on. I would like to encourage everyone to keep up this enthusiasm and fun, because like our founder of Toastmasters said, we learn best in moments of enjoyment, right? Now, with that being said, let us call our general evaluator. We have games again, but that will be after the general evaluation segment. So hold your horses, all right? We'll keep that coming, all right? So let me call upon our general evaluator for today, DTM Christy Kulaturan.
Thank you, Alan. Wonderful session going on. We are all enjoying it. Before I start my role as general evaluator, as a senior member of this club, let me invite our two dignitaries here today, CGD Khalid Abdullah, to speak few words, please. DTM Khalid Abdullah, could you please speak few words in 2 minutes?
Of course, I can speak few words. Well, DTM, let me first recognize the presence. I know 2 words, it's 2 minutes, too little for addressing everyone in here. So our PQD, our immediate past district director, our immediate, of course, past finance manager, and all of the dignitaries here. Good evening.
Good evening.
Well, I've been really watching in silence. I was enjoying the meeting, and everything is so awesome. This is exactly what I expected. Everyone talks about Desert Pioneer everywhere. So this is an honor for me to be here, to represent or to be here just in this great milestone, 400th meeting. I've been really enjoying all of the memories, all of the camaraderies that you are sharing over here. And wow, 400 meetings. There were 400 meetings that a president came here to give an address. 400 meetings that a speaker came here to be a better communicator and a better leader. 400 meetings that we gave feedback to each other. 400 meetings and counting. Thank you so much, all of the Desert Pioneers, for such an inspiration, not only in Kuwait, not only in Bahrain, but everywhere else in the world. We are honored to have such club, such vibrant members in our district. And I can go on and on. I've been learning from all of the speakers in here. Sukhdev, I like what you said about the mentors. And this is exactly what we really need to have. Anil, the humble beginning, and all in Toastmasters, and how you transform from the person you are to the person that we love to see you here. And I can go on and on. I'm learning, I'm enjoying the session, and I don't want to take long from your time. I don't see the timer. I'm sure my time is up. So thank you so much for inviting me and having me among you. And over to you, DTM Christy.
Thank you very much, DTM Khalid Abdullah. And Alifia was here. Is she here? Our PQD Alifia is here. I'm not seeing her now. Now I would like to welcome our immediate past district director, DTM Wafa Salman, to speak few words about Desert Pioneers.
Thank you, Christy, General Evaluator. Lovely Desert Pioneer. Desert Pioneer, it's not only the meetings that they are amazing, it's the people, the group of people that whoever attend the club feels that he or she is part of this family. The welcome, the enthusiasm, the youth, even that they are age, they are young in their heart. And me, when I go there, I feel I'm young as well. I enjoyed the meeting and enjoyed the ideas. They are always exceeding the expectation and always creating new ideas that it's a lesson for other clubs to follow. I always tell clubs, go and visit, when they will tell me which clubs that I will visit, and it's a good club. Desert Pioneer comes to the first of my mind. Go and visit Desert Pioneer, because you can find the real Toastmasters meeting. The protocol is followed, parliamentary procedures by adapting the agenda in the beginning. Amazing. You learn, you implement with fun, with enthusiasm, and lots of great ideas. Congratulations in your 400 meetings, 400 amazing stories and memories, and wish you best of luck. I want to be every time coming here and enjoying, and I'm sure every guest is enjoying this moment. So I congratulate every member of Desert Pioneer, past, present, and future. Back to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you very much, DTM Wafa Salman. Now, one of our oldest member, DTM John Joseph. John Joseph, could you please speak a few words in 2 minutes, please?
Thank you, Christy. In fact, I've told, send a message to Amrit or Sai or even Alan. I don't want to speak, because when they asked me, I said, today is September 8th, a difficult day for me to attend the meetings. I always believe that the meeting venues of Desert Pioneers, which helped me to join this club in Toastmasters, in viewing that, because the meeting was in Don Bosco, very much accessible for me. So it may be helpful for others as well. The local clubs, localized meetings would help others to join, but it doesn't arise now. You can join anywhere from the world. These are all virtual meeting. I remember, I can see many faces there. Shagufa, Suri Prakash, Anil. When I joined, all these people were there. Sukhdev joined later on. Sadiq Ali. A great experience being a DPTA member. I was thinking, what abbreviation shall I give for Desert Pioneers, DPTM? I thought Distinguished Performers of Toastmasters, DPTM. Great going. It's not easy. It's not easy. One of the best club in the world, the best, the number 12 or 11 or 12, whatever it is. Even the first 20s to come, it is not easy. You've done a tremendous work, the leaders. And especially these years, fantastic job. Though we could not do that much. I remember all these Toastmasters because we didn't have many clubs. Fantastic. I came running from somewhere to join this meeting. I see many glad faces. I can see Wafa Salman, DTM Wafa Salman, immediate past director, district governor is smiling, and so many people. My gallery is on. Christy, I can see shining head of Christy. I told Christy, if you don't get your DTM soon, it will be I will be very much painful. Anyway, so many people engaged me. Suri Prakash, those days, Salu John, Pradeep Vincent, Grace McGregor, all of them, fantastic people, Toastmasters, so much of good memories. I had even opportunity to mentor speakers like Anil Lobo. What a privilege. So great. I am so happy to was a part of Desert Pioneers. Still, I say, it is my mother club. If there is an opportunity, I'll definitely come back and join Desert Pioneers. It's a prestige issue being a Desert Pioneers member. Thank you. Over to you, Christy.
Thank you very much, DTM John Joseph. Toastmaster Dilip Thomas, could you please speak a few words? If you can speak now. Dilip, yes.
Hi, everybody.
Hi.
First of all, I congratulate the Desert Pioneers for this wonderful milestone 400 meeting. I started my Toastmaster journey with DPTM. It was, I think, 2010. One thing great about the DPTM is it has its own highs and lows, but it never lost its legacy. Because we had some great leaders on the way, like Rajesh or Alan. They were very innovative and creative. They never allowed to lose our legacy. I'm really privileged to be part of DPTM in my growth. So last 10 years, what I have learned, I can give you 3 points. I'm going to preach what I never practice, because at least someone want to practice that. The first and foremost thing is take responsibility of your own journey, because no one will teach you in a way you want to progress. So you have to learn yourself. You have to put your hard work. Number 2 is identify the techniques and skills you have to learn. First of all, if you don't identify what you want to learn, so you're never going to learn it. Number 3 is never take up multiple roles. if we cannot give justice to one. So focus on one role, whatever it may be, give full justice, read the manuals or whatever the materials required to perform that job perfectly. So that's the 3 points I can give you, that this is I never practice. So, so those who are the new members and prospective members and the current members can learn from it. As Ann Lober said, a lot of things you learn on the way that will help you in your professional and personal life. Thank you very much for giving me these 2 minutes to talk to you all. Hope maybe I will join your future meetings. Wish you all the best, DPTM.
Thank you very much, Dilip. And these were some of our senior members and great supporters for our club always. And, you know, as Dilip said, we had highs and lows. At times we were not having money to pay our rent even for the meetings, but Desert Pioneers managed with the support of members at that time. So now let me go back to my role as a general evaluator. We had a speech today, Toastmaster Subish. I would welcome DTM Rajesh to evaluate Toastmaster Subish.
Thank you, General Evaluator. Victory comes from finding opportunities in problems. My target speaker, Toastmaster Subish, you are a master opportunist. You know why? For 2 reasons. One, you took the opportunity to give your speech on the 400th meeting of Toastmasters, of Desert Pioneers. Imagine your name would be there in the agenda, the speech would be spoken for a very long time. The second reason is you give an elevator pitch. Yours was a sales pitch of 2 products which you and your team had actually developed during the pandemic time. And that's a brilliant way to actually have your products done online, on live YouTube. In fact, I made a note that after this session, I'll give you a call because I was wowed by one of the the camera thing which was there. I was actually thinking of having that in my organization. So brilliantly done, Subish. I could see an entrepreneur, a master sales skill. Then, you know, there's basically a dedication which I saw in you. You spoke about a journey of yours and to narrate what happened back in with all the struggles and the lessons you learned. It's not easy. So that's a narratory skills which you have developed. And that is what makes you an efficient or an effective communicator. The other thing which I loved about your speech was you were calm, you were composed. There were some technical issues initially, but when you were on the screen, you know, everything was very clear. You had an agenda there. You spoke about a project which you brilliantly executed. You had your own set of struggles, and you told us about how to cope up or how to take care of those struggles when, or in case, you know, we take some projects in future. Now, there are some things, you know, where I felt the opportunity was missed. What were those? One, you know, you could have easily related it to the 400th meeting of Desert Pioneers or at least to Toastmasters. This is a platform where you are actually giving a speech. I would have loved to see you talking about what did you learn about Toastmasters and how did that help you in your team building skills. The second part was the camera angle, and you were, you know, there was a disconnect there. I understand that's because of the technical area, but you know, next time consider that also, because when you look into the audience, you have a better chance of connecting with them, motivating people. So I would have loved to see the camera angle where you look into the camera and you speak about the project. Yeah, that's the basic suggestion which I would have. So to summarize, Toastmaster Subish, signs of an entrepreneur in the making, well done, quality sales pitch, dedicated and the skilled narrator. 2 things which you need to work on is the camera angle if possible and connection with Toastmasters. I really wish you all the best. And I really want you to take all the opportunities which comes in future. With this, God bless you. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you very much, DTM Rajesh, for the wonderful evaluation. We always would like to see your evaluation, champion. I would like to invite the jubilant grammarian and dynamic speaker, Toastmaster Freddy, to present his grammarian evaluation of the speech today. Toastmaster Freddy. You have to unmute.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Yes. As I was telling a while ago, I forgot to tell exactly what the word of the day. And I was so excited. Long time I was not online, so forgive me for that. And just want to share my screen. Okay, where's my PowerPoint? Okay. So all of us, we have all these jubilant words supposedly, but I'm sorry to tell that. I would like to tell something about DTM Signet when he says, push me to the wall, the crocodile mask, overconfidence over preparedness, hold lot of respect, absolute honor, and jubilant. Twice he mentioned the word jubilant. Those masters dish, that word Savior's Project, it was really great title. And the efficient showcase the word ambience, initial energy, and it could create wonder. It is a great words that have been used in your speech. And to distinguished Toastmaster Anil, that word charter the club, pooled our resources. Time is a challenging role, which is time bound. You get dominated, you take action, critical, but sweet enough. And Sun skilled works, and the tagline, great effective leader, wonderful friends. And to DTM John Joseph, the distinguished performers, is a really fantastic word to hear, fantastic to hear. And DTM Rajesh, this brilliantly done, entrepreneurship, best opportunity. Let me just tackle two aspects when we are performing our task. As a grammarian, there's a passive form and active form. It could either be a verb, it is a sentence or whatsoever. You might say September 8, 2020 versus 8 of September 2020. They are both correct. And also when they say he passed the ball to him versus the ball was passed to him. So it means there's a passive and active form. As I was telling, you should learn how to say the past, the present, and the future tense. They are young in heart. They are excited with these new ideas. You will find amazing and enthusiastic members. All these things could make one sentence at a time. And the grammar, whatever language we're using, accent we're using, learn how to make it and deal exactly what we should do. So this is my report. I hope in the near future, we could use our jubilant, as I never talked to you. I didn't present to you. And back to you, our...
Thank you, Freddie.
Thank you very
much, Freddie, for the wonderful evaluation. I'm glad you took time and effort to prepare a prepared report, and the PowerPoint you presented, very well done. And our accounter was today our accounter is Toastmaster Sham Sundar. I would like to welcome Toastmaster Sham Sundar to present his report.
Thank you, General Evaluator. I'm jubilant and I'm feeling so lucky today to witness all the master speeches and to meet all the great leaders of DPTM. But I'm not lucky today as an counter because it was hard for me to catch all filler words because all of them are well experienced and the speeches were flawless. But still, I managed to catch some of them and able to prepare my report. Starting from DTM Balan Paul, it was flawless, no R's, no filler words, no repeat words. And Toastmaster Shiraj, there was one R and one repeat word. Toastmaster Freddie, no R's, but there are 3 repeat words. Toastmaster Subish, there was one R and no repeat words, no pauses. And Toastmaster Amrit, no R's, no filler words, no repeat words. Toastmaster Hanan, there was one repeat word. Toastmaster Rajesh, there is one repeat word. And thank you so much. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Sham Sundar. Looking at his facial expression, I felt he is like a fisherman who went for fishing but couldn't catch any fish. You know, his facial expression was so sad. But that means our club is doing very well and we are training our members very well. Thank you very much, the leaders who are putting effort for making our club a wonderful club in Toastmasters fraternity as a whole. You know, there is best speaker, best evaluator, but due to lack of time, I'm skipping those things. Let me just fast forward into my responsibility as a general evaluator. The meeting started in time, well-conducted meeting, and the game, the debate, everything went very well. And also, I really enjoyed the speech of Toastmaster DTM Sukhdev Chatterjee and DTM Anil Lobo. Of course, both the speakers, I have heard many speeches from them. Anil Lobo, we are still hearing the speeches and also listening to his trainings. Wonderful speaker. He taught us few of the tips which made him a successful person. Very well done. And Toastmaster John Joseph, Toastmaster Dilip, you all spoke very well. You also inspired us. I mean, I've been working with you for the past 8 years plus. I know all of you personally, so it's been wonderful time as a DPTM member as well as a Toastmaster to work with you and work with the district leaders, Khalid Abdullah, Alifia, or even Wafa Salman. I mean, it's been Alka Kumra. It's really, you taught us many things to be a part of Toastmasters working along with you. So I encourage all DPTM members also try to take leadership roles in Toastmasters, so you will grow in your life as a leader too. This is my advice to you, and I would like to visit the club more frequently, and I will try to do that. Thank you very much for giving me this role, Toastmaster Sai, for calling me and inviting me to attend today's meeting and take up this role. Thank you, everybody, and wish you good luck and wish the club all the very best within the wonderful hands of the young leaders of the club. Thank you very much. Over to you, Toastmaster Alan.
Thank you, DTM Christie. It's a pleasure to have you, not just as your general evaluator, but also to hear your words of wisdom. We were planning to have everyone's, we were planning to hear from everyone during the end of our segment when the president takes over. Anyways, I think I have 2 more minutes to conclude the meeting. We are a little short on time, I know that, but I let the president decide whether to extend the meeting for completing the games that we have in store also. But until then, I would like to sign out right now because we have reached the end of our segment. I would like to end and leave a message with this note. We joined Desert Pioneers to improve our communication and leadership skills. We stayed because of 2 reasons. First, because of the transformation that we find within ourselves. And second, and most importantly, because of the transformation that we see within our members who join the club. We are proud to be a pioneer. So let's continue this legacy of creating more leaders. With that being said, this is me signing out and back to the president. Over to you, Toastmaster Saira.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day, DTM Alan Paul. I was completely on cloud 9 during the whole meeting. The extraordinary and phenomenal keynote speeches by our former members, DTM Sukhdev Chatterjee and DTM Anil Lobo. Thanks to both of you. and encouraging and valuable feedback by our own general evaluator and the Grand Master of our DPTM club, the Guru, DTM Christy Kulaturan. And I would like to say a special thanks to all the guests, our District CGD DTM Khalid Abdullah, immediate past District Director DTM Wafa Salman, DTM Dilip, DTM John Joseph, each and every person. Thank you so much for giving a valuable and encouraging, inspirational words towards our DPTM club. Thank you all. Reaching the club to 400th meeting was not so simple, and it wouldn't have been possible without the vision and efforts of our preceders and existing members. And it took years and years to develop this sort of club culture. And I would like to express my sincere gratitude to all the former and current members of Desert Pioneers Toastmasters Club for joining and making this meeting a huge success. So with this, officially, I adjourn the meeting.
I thought we are extending the meeting. You adjourned it. So,
okay, thank you all.
What about the... Yes.
Thank you all.
Thank you,
it's a wonderful meeting.
Thank you, DTM Sukhdeep. Amazing chat and speech by you. Really inspiring. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
DTM Sukhdev, my request, please. My request. Only one act of Gopu, the cow. Only one act of Gopu, the cow.
Yes.
During next meeting.
Please, just one act, 1 minute.
Should be allowed.
Yeah.
I know the meeting is adjourned, but I propose the meeting to continue for another 15 minutes. Somebody second?
Yeah, true.
Now, guests, I request Sana, please continue the game only with
DTM Sukhdev for Gopu.
Okay, so I had a schoolmate and his name was Gopu. In the English class, our teacher started the extempore speech. So on the first day, teacher said, Gopu, yes, ma'am, come here. Tell us something about cow. Gopu started immediately. Ma'am, cow is a domestic animal. It has got 4 legs, 2 eyes, 1 nose, 2 ears. We take cow to the grazing field for feeding, but we have to be very careful when we are taking the cow to the grazing field. We should not take the cow near the river, because in the river there is a crocodile. Crocodile is a dangerous animal. It has got big teeth and it may cut the cow into pieces like cat. On the second day, teacher asked, Gopu, come here. Tell us something about our house. Gopu immediately started. Ma'am, house is a beautiful place. As per statistics, we spend 30% of our time in our house. But we have to be very careful while we are building our house. We should not build the house near the river, because in the river there is a crocodile, and crocodile is a dangerous animal, and it may cut us into pieces like cat. Now, teacher thought for almost a week for a subject by which Gopu will not be able to correlate with crocodile. So after 1 week she came, Gopu, yes ma'am, come here. Everybody was wondering what topics teacher will give. And then teacher said, Gopu, today your subject is World War II. Immediately Gopu started. And World War II was a devastating war. In one side it was Germany, and in another side it was rest of the world. Germany started capturing one country after another. And then Hitler made the biggest mistake. He invaded Russia during cold winter. It was a big mistake. It is like a mistake, like you make a canal from the river and you bring crocodile in your home. Crocodile is a dangerous animal and the Russian cut the Germans into pieces like cat. Teacher fainted. That was the first part of the speech, and what I did in that speech, on the second part, I connected Abraham Lincoln, and then Toastmasters, whenever they come into the table topics about leadership and other things, they correlated with Abraham Lincoln. So that was the total speech, humorous speech, and I won, I believe, second prize in the division level.
DDM Sukhdev, thank you so much. DDM Sukhdev, thank you so much for reliving those moments. It is almost 9 years since I heard that speech.
Yeah, okay.
We will invite you only for crocodile to Kuwait.
All the guests, please join our game today now.
Okay, I have to leave now, so thank you very much for inviting me. And
Just 1
send
minute.
me. Sorry.
Just 1 minute. We'll take a quick pic and then you can, please.
Yeah.
Where is our master pose? Alina, go ahead. What's the pose today?
What do we pose? How do we pose?
Four.
Four, and your eyes are the zeros.
Yeah.
My eyes are small. What to do?
It's correct for 400.
Who is taking the pic?
I took one.
Alan, please copy paste it. Don't forget.
Oh yeah, I forgot that last time. Okay, done. Thank you.
Thank you very much. It was really wonderful experience. I'm so happy to be here.
Really nice
I think
learning
after
from
4
you.
years, I attended a Toastmaster meeting.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks a lot, DDM Sukhdev.
Something about
Great hearing you.
Rajesh mentor, who he talks about like annually.
No, actually,
you,
I want to
Rajesh.
say you should
Yes?
mentor him on humorous speeches because he's always avoiding humor.
Good to see you, Dilip, Rajesh, Adam.
Hi, John. Nice to see you after a long time.
Yes, Sukhdev.
Okay.
I saw Shagufa, but I could not see her face. The video was not there. Shagufa
Good.
still.
Still, we have 5 more minutes.
Yeah, you can get in touch with. I'm sorry that in the last minute I could get some of the senior guys who were the ex-presidents and all. We can plan it better. Somehow it did not strike me. Well, many people. Salu John, I informed he is not there. Salu John, George Matthew, then Norbert Mendoza. We will.
Even
Clubbing.
Pradeep was here. Just to let you know, everybody, that I have close contact with Pradeep. He came to our office for inspection for ISO 9000, and I met him after pretty long time.
Oh, really?
Sukhdev, please share Pradeep number. I messaged in Pradeep's all number. Somebody else, one lady took it, but she was very kind.
No, I know, because last
me a
year,
love
November,
sign.
I met him.
Who is spotlighting everyone?
Yeah, good to see you. Take care. Good job, Sai. Good job. I mean, you pulled off a 400th meeting. I mean, great job, guys. Great job.
Thank you.
Really
Thank you.
miss you, Rajesh.
Yeah.
Team A1, right?
Where is the results? We didn't announce the results.
I think we are continuing
please announce.
Public ones, more games.
Yes.
We are going ahead with the games, right?
Games.
Anna, you can continue the scavenger hunt.
Yes,
Then we'll
yes.
vote for
Unofficially, yeah. We are off. So you
Unofficially,
can
but
go off from YouTube.
unofficially.
But only with the guests.
Okay.
Yeah, the game master kid is
everyone.
doing a good job.
To play.
With everyone.
Okay.
Okay, so
Let's
scavenger
include
hunt. We'll
everyone.
go with the scavenger hunt round. And
Okay.
Oh, everyone's staying back. I like it.
That I will be showing you pictures, and any of you, all of you can participate. Anyone who gets those items first will be giving the point to their team. All right, but that's not it. The game doesn't end there. Then 3 speakers from each team will have to actually give a table topic speech based on those objects, but not each speech 1 minute. You will all 3 combine your stories together. So the first speech will choose one object, give 30 seconds speech, a story, and then the second speaker will choose another object, connecting that story with the previous story. So you guys will make a whole train story.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm
Sana,
sharing my.
Alan is off the picture. I think he's going to search some stuff. And even Alina is out of the chair. Make them sit.
Nobody knows. Nobody knows what the objects are. Nobody knows what the objects are. And whoever shouts, this is super subjective. Whoever I see first will get the point. Okay, so you guys can't find me. I only have 2. I only have 1 pair of eyes.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna. Okay, we have scavenger hunt. Are you guys ready? All of you can run around your house, go crazy.
Yep.
Okay. We can't. Okay.
I'm so
Ready
nervous.
for the first object that you guys have to run for. Your first object is socks. Any color, any size.
Sairam got it.
Oh, damn it.
Okay. All right, Sairam. You
I
see
think
me?
Anwar just removed it from his foot.
Yeah.
I got it.
I had to got the socks, Sana.
I got.
Share with the socks, actually. If everyone.
Okay, I need. Alan, I need your help.
With the socks they wore today.
Alan, I need your help.
Take a picture with the socks.
Imagine Anwar is in office. Anwar is in office with no socks.
Show me your socks, Anna.
Alina has it.
No, okay,
I got it.
Alan, I need you. You saw Sairam first, right? Because I can't have all the players on my screen.
Sure. Okay.
Okay, so let's give the first point to Sairam.
Okay.
Sairam is in team A. So team A gets a point. All right, for the second object, are you guys ready? Alan, you have to keep a track, okay? I can't see all the
Yeah,
players.
I'm keeping
Yes,
a
Alan,
track.
don't run.
Okay, are you guys ready? Alina's already off the chair.
Yeah, he's out of the chair. Go ahead, shoot.
1, 2, 3. A plant pot. Anybody?
I can't get it. I'm not getting
I
that.
have it.
I got.
Do I go steal my neighbors?
I
Hari
saw Amrit's screen.
Hari got it before that, right? No, he didn't get it. He went and put the camera over there.
Amrit, no.
All
Hari actually.
Who on earth has a plant pot? Hello.
Hari.
This is the first one. This is the first ever plant pot in the planet, entire planet.
Look at Hemalata ji.
Wow.
Where is the pot part of it? Okay.
All right, now who should we give the plant
Who's not playing?
point to?
Hari.
Shyam and Shazir is not playing. Okay.
I'm playing. I don't have a plant here.
Okay, so
I have a
Toastmaster
fake plant.
Toastmaster Hari gets the point, and he is again from Team A.
Ooh.
All right, Team A is
Oh,
leading.
nice.
So now, for your last object, you guys have to really run for this. Okay,
Oh no. The
are you guys
pressure.
ready?
Yes.
1,
Hari.
2, 3. A safety pin. A safety pin.
Oh my god.
I
can't do
it. You can't get a
Here.
I got it, Sana. I got this.
I got it first.
Sana, I got it here. Sana, I got it.
Sai
I got it.
first.
I got it.
Got it like a long time
Got
ago.
it.
I have like a
Alan,
really
who gets the
exciting-
point? I can't see people.
Got it.
Sairam.
I mean, Shyam first showed his watch, but I don't think that's counted. After that, I saw Hanan getting the pin.
No,
But
Sairam is
Sai, that
disqualified.
is not a safety pin.
Sairam is
Sai,
disqualified.
what
It
you're,
is not
what
safety
you're
pin.
showing is a Euclid.
I have got safety pin here.
Sairam, that's not a safety pin. That's a
Sai, that's not a safety pin.
That's not a safety pin, Sairam.
That's a Euclid.
I got it. I got it. I have a set here.
All right. So who do we give the point to?
Sir, what do you do with these safety pins?
Team A.
Hanan.
Team
Toastmaster
A.
Hanan
from Team A.
gets a point. Okay, great. Now I want 3 speakers from Team A to give a story kind of speech that will be connected. So I want from Team A, I want Toastmaster Alina, Toastmaster Saram, and Toastmaster Arij.
Do we have
I didn't hear. What did you say?
Toastmaster Alina, Toastmaster Sairam, and Toastmaster Arij. Okay, you
What are we doing?
3. I'll tell you, wait. Okay.
Sohan. Hello. Hello.
Yes.
I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yes,
Yes,
Arij.
Yes, I
Yes.
hear you.
Finally. Okay. My mic wasn't working. So.
Okay.
All right, so here's the rules.
No socks.
The rules for the speaking is as such. Toastmaster Alina will start by choosing the word socks.
But I didn't even win. Why am I in this?
Can I say
No,
something?
no, I just throw your name.
Alright,
Okay,
alright.
Toastmaster Alina will start choosing the word socks. Okay, you will speak for 30 seconds, coming up with a story. Any story relating socks, any story that has the socks in it. Okay, then Toastmaster Sairam, after you finish, after 30 seconds, Toastmaster Sairam will take a plant pot as his subject and continue with Toastmaster Alina's story. Okay, Sairam?
Okay, but I would like to say something. Instead of me, I would like to take either Toastmaster Srinivas or Team Alka as a team.
Yes, whoever would like to join.
Yes,
Any,
And then even I'll do the same thing.
yeah, everyone's go. Toastmaster Anwar, Toastmaster Sham.
Who would
Anyone?
like to go instead of me?
Alka is here.
Sir.
Hi.
Toastmaster Alka. All right, Toastmaster
Hi.
Alka on behalf of Team A.
Sorry, you'll have to tell me what to do because I wasn't listening very carefully because I thought I'm not a part of any team, so I'll just enjoy the games.
It's fine. Okay, so we have Toastmaster
Sana,
Alka.
before we go on, are we going to do this singing whisper challenge or no?
No, I don't think we'll have time for that. This will take
Okay, because
this will take
Sohan was waiting for it. So let Sohan be on my place.
Okay, yes,
It's okay,
yes.
Arij, you
Sohan.
can play.
I think he would prefer singing instead of this.
All right, it's okay, no issue.
Okay, so we have Toastmaster Alka, Toastmaster Suhan, and who else can be on Team A?
Toastmaster Srinivas.
Toastmaster Srinivas.
I was just about to sign out.
Oh, it's fine. You can
No, we
play
need you.
and then sign out.
Not leave now.
See,
I'm game.
Sana,
I'm in game. I'm in the game.
You are the game. What?
what did you say, Srini?
No, he's part of the
I
game.
said I'm game for it.
Yeah, he's
Team A.
Team A. Okay, so all right, we have Team A figured out. We have Toastmaster Alka, we have Toastmaster Suhan, and Toastmaster Srinivas. So you guys know the 3 objects that we had. We had socks. Yes, we had
Socks,
socks,
plant,
a
and a safety pin.
and a safety pin. So each team member has to speak for 30 seconds on one object, making a story. And then the next speaker will continue the story made by the first speaker, including another object, and so on by the third speaker who will end the story. So you each will take 30 seconds making up a tiny story that the other person can carry on. All right? Any questions?
That's
Okay.
yeah, fine.
Okay, so Toastmaster Alka, would you like to go first? Your object will be socks. Toastmaster Suhan will go with plant pot, and Toastmaster Srinivas will go with the safety pin.
How are you doing
Wow.
yourself?
Okay. And you have 30 seconds. Do we have a
Those are
timer?
new features of Zoom.
No, I don't have it.
Shiraz
Okay.
is here.
Shiraz,
You have to
your
probably
timing
update.
your timer roll does not end until the meeting ends.
Wow, Hanan.
Hey, I don't have the new update.
People are having fun here.
Okay, you can start. Sana, you
Okay.
can start.
Okay. Toastmaster Shiraz, you will flash a red light as soon as it hits 30 seconds. That
Yeah.
that will show the speakers that the next speaker has to speak. Stop it. Why do you
I'm too lazy to walk till Alan's room to do it.
How do I do? Okay, anyways, focus. Yes, Toastmaster Alka, you begin. Guys, focus. We're still playing a game.
Yeah, you can start, Sana. Alan,
You're
no.
interrupting rudely. Okay, Toastmaster Alka, start with the word socks. Start your story and use the word socks in it.
Have you ever heard the story of the missing socks? Well, my wardrobe is full of at least 20 single socks because every time I put my pair of socks in the washing machine tends to eat it up. Have you been missing any of your socks like that? Well, I'm sure you have. And I looked it up on Google and found that washing machines actually eat socks. Because what could be the reason why they eat socks?
Yummy.
Okay, Toastmaster Suhan with plant pots. Continue the story.
Toastmaster Alka just said that her machine is eating socks. But over here, I have a similar story that my plant pot is also missing. You know how? It's just that it was just one day that I was just planting and also throwing water on it. And I was just expecting, okay, today the plant will bloom. Next day, I don't see my plant. And then I just got a new plant again and I just did the same process of throwing water and just expecting it to bloom. Second day, I'm still looking. I don't see that plant again. Then I just thought that, how it is happening is that my wife, she is taking those plants and giving to my next competitor then.
Okay, Toastmaster Srinivas. Toastmaster Srinivas.
Safety pin is the most important invention that has ever been made on this earth. Why? It helps every tiny bit to pin or to bind. But I also now realize that Alka could have easily pinned her socks together, the pair, when she was putting in the washing machine, so that one of the socks is not eaten by the washing machine. And, Suhan, you can always probably bind your plant with a safety pin with the other one. Over to you.
Wow, that was great. That was great. So this was Team A. Now for Team H, do you guys want 3 new words, or do you want to continue with the same story? Do you want 3 new words to go scavenger hunting for?
No, not
New
same
words.
story.
New words.
New more, yeah.
New stories.
New words, new words.
New words, yes.
Okay, so do you want to hunt
Guys,
for
we can't take you seriously with those faces.
you want to hunt for 3 more objects?
We'll take group pick as well in this.
Yeah, we can hunt for 3. Do we have so much time?
3 more objects. I'm going to give you 3 more objects to hunt. You guys have to quickly run and get it. Okay, these are easy. The first one would be a dictionary. Who has a dictionary?
It's outside.
You might get up and run.
Alan, no, that doesn't count as dictionary. Why is Sairam the only one hunting for it? You guys don't have dictionaries at home?
I have online dictionary.
What is he
Sana, I have online dictionary.
Do it on your phone.
I have on my phone.
No, everyone.
Suraya.
All the people hunt for this. Okay, Suraya Saraya gets a point.
Sairam, sure, right? Oh, he's in our team. Sairam, you're in our team.
No, you guys can hunt too. Whoever shows the object first gets a point.
Yeah, we won.
What? I didn't know this.
Hey,
Oh,
It's just
that
like
was not just for the team H. Okay. Next time.
yeah, this is for everyone.
Yalla, concentrate, team A.
All right, next.
All right,
Stop drinking water, Amrit.
Okay, who can find me a dumbbell in their house? A working
dumbbell?
Oh my god, everyone's.
Here comes the
Sarah,
dumbbell.
what is that?
Yeah, see, I have shown you the dumbbell.
Okay, Amrit. I saw Amrit first. Amrit gets a point.
Team H.
The quarantine part-time for.
It was me
I'm
first.
a part of team A. Team A.
It was me first.
Team H. Amrit gets a point.
Those are so heavy.
I'm team A, right?
These are so heavy, by the way.
Team
It's
A.
10 kilo.
Amrit is for Team A. Yes, Amrit is for Team A.
Team A.
Wow, congrats. Team A is winning. Okay, your last object is a metal ruler, a metal scale, a metal.
It is.
Alina got it.
Alina.
Okay,
Yeah.
Alina.
Plastic, that
rules.
is plastic.
Get it.
No, she's showing a plastic scale. It's not metal.
No. See, this is metal scale.
No, it is. That's metal.
This is metal.
I don't know where is
Alina, show it more clearly.
It's metal, guys.
It's metal.
It's again metal,
That is
yes.
No, it's written plastic on that.
Alina.
The scale
Team A.
is it's plastic is written on it.
Right, now we have our object secured. We have our object secured. We had a dictionary, we had a dumbbell, and a metal ruler. All right, now I need 3 speakers from Team H. Who is going to speak? We have
So
Toastmaster
who-
Shahzeer because he did not participate.
Yes,
Toastmaster
Shahzeer, Asil, Anwar. Can you help us here?
Yes, Toastmaster Anwar.
Yes.
Anwar.
Come on,
Yes,
Anwar.
okay. Great. So Toastmaster Shahzeer, Toastmaster Asil, and Toastmaster Anwar. Okay, we can't hear him.
So what's the first object?
First
Dictionary.
object.
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, Toastmaster Shahzeer, you will start with the dictionary story for 30 seconds. Then Toastmaster Asil, you will continue the story using a dumbbell word in it. So you will incorporate dumbbell in your story. And Toastmaster Anwar, you will end your story by using the word metal ruler. Metal scale, metal ruler. Okay?
Sure.
And timer, your job starts now. Toastmaster Shahzeer shows a thumbs up when you're ready.
This morning, I was. Can I begin?
Yes, please.
This morning, I was looking for a dictionary in my room. I searched everywhere, on the top of the cupboard, in the bed, everywhere, but I couldn't find that. Finally, I see that somewhere, behind my computer. From there, I go to I take the dictionary. I think I'm done, right?
No,
30 seconds. Until
Go on.
Continue.
Okay. From there, I take it to my other room to read, to search for the name flamboyant.
Wow.
All right. Time's up. Toastmaster Asil, continue the story using the word
Suddenly, I remembered that I made a promise to myself that I would start exercising. So I started looking for the dumbbell that I bought. I couldn't find it anywhere until it almost fell on my foot. I thought I was gonna break a toe. So I quickly
All right, Anwar. We can't hear you, Toastmaster Anwar.
Go, mentor. We
Come
can't
on,
hear you.
Anwar. Go, President.
Your mic
We
not
can't hear you.
working.
We can't hear Anwar.
Oh, Just
He's
one
gonna
second.
call.
He's logging through his phone.
He's joining from mobile.
Alan, don't open my WhatsApp.
End the meeting right now before you join.
I'm seeing all the gossip. So this is what you guys are saying behind my back, huh? Okay.
Okay, guys, can you hear me now?
Yeah, Anwar, we can hear you.
Continue the story.
Okay,
using
Azil, I'm really concerned about your toe. How is your toe? And Shehzad, I want to actually ask you, when you were looking for your dictionary, did you find the metal ruler? I always keep losing my metal ruler, and I'm sure someone has stolen it. And does anybody know who has stolen it? Yes, we all saw who was showing the ruler. No one else can do that except Alina. She's when do you stop this habit? I'm your mentor, and how dare you steal my ruler? We need to have some control over it. Thank you.
Wow.
I don't steal things all the time.
You have a face of a stealer.
Not all the time, only sometimes, huh?
I don't know what to say.
Okay, with that, we officially
looking good.
end our game session with our scavenger hunt. I have no idea who won. I think it's Team A with winning points.
Yay!
Team A.
Arij!
No. Where is the voting? This is illegal.
No, I mean,
I like
No. You are full of yourselves. What is this?
Avengers.
Where is the voting? There is no voting. No.
where is the result of last voting?
Thank you very much.
It was H. That much I saw.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Sana.
Thank you, Toastmaster Srinivas.
Thank you, Srinivas. Nice to see you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Srinivas, for helping our team.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you, guys.
Where are the results, Alan? Tell us the results. Best role player.
Don't steal metal scales.
No. Can you hear me?
Please don't steal metal scales. Anwar is very upset. He's crying.
Anwar has a missing
You are
socks
at
also.
office? Anwar, you are at office? Oh my God.
Yes, I am.
Mobile again.
Oh my God. God help you.
I'm in the office now.
God help you.
Can you hear me?
I'm gonna cry.
Audible?
Okay. I can't give you this with this.
That's so cute.
See, it's a light which will keep you
That's so cute. That's so cute, Alina. That's so cute on your part.
Teba, we have Teba. Teba, how did you like our meeting? How did you find it? Are you there, Teba?
Hi.
What?
Fantastic.
It was fun. Honestly, it was fun. Thank you for having me.
Jameel or Jiddan.
Thank you, Taiba, for joining our meeting. Hope to see you again.
Hope you had fun.
Inshallah.
Inshallah. Thank you.
I'll end the meeting.
Everybody.
Shall we call it a day?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice class.
Good night, guys.
Thank you all. Thank you all. Good night.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Amazing
Good night.
meeting. Thank you very much.
Great
Bye-bye.
Everyone, bye-bye.
So much.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you all.
Well done.